Hey folks, welcome back here to the VegasDon channel. We're here on the main streets of Northwest Las Vegas, Centennial area. We're off of Silverstone Ranch Drive, heading southbound. This area up here, Silverstone Ranch, had a huge golf course that just kind of fell apart and was just kind of let go. And yeah, there's a story behind it. I'm not exactly sure what the story is, but the grass just kind of turned brown and all that. And man, if I was a resident in this place, I would be very upset. You know, you're paying for that golf course, especially if you're on the golf course. You're paying for that view, right, of the green. So it's especially here in the desert where you don't have a lot of green to look at. But I guess those folks are okay with it or something. This is Parkfield at Silverstone Ranch, Broad Peak over here on the right, and Amberley on our left. Have a pretty big looking home here with a turret style, very Spanish looking mini mansion there. Drop an SNL Easter egg in there for anyone who may know what I'm referencing there. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys being here. We do all things Vegas here on the VegasDon channel, not just the glitz and glam of the Las Vegas Strip at Fremont Street, but everything Vegas. Really appreciate you guys being here. Also, please check me out on Instagram, VegasDon4747. See the horse sign there on the right. This is a pretty equestrian type of area up here. A lot of this is just kind of built up around the area, but you do see quite a few folks on horseback up in here. So it is definitely an homage to the early days of the Las Vegas build-up. Ask about our model homes to tour Aspire Collection, Richmond American Homes. They're putting new homes in here on the right, but there's a water shortage. Doesn't matter. Let's build more homes. I just don't understand. And you can see we did a video out at Hoover Dam no more than a month ago, and you can see the water level just keeps dropping and dropping and dropping, and that the politicians and elected leaders, and I use that word very loosely, elected leaders, they just keep approving these things. Now why? Well, we all know. To quote Drewski, you all know what's going on, and so do I. Those developers are putting money in everyone's pocket to put these new homes in. And that's going to do wonders when there's no more water. And then what? The Colorado River, which is the major source of water for Lake Mead, is fed by the Colorado Rockies, the snowmelt up there. And that snowmelt has decreased in recent years. And there's been no sign of change or sign of that abating at all. This is Grand Teton Drive right here, which is kind of a minor residential arterial up here in the northwest part of town. Again, it's known as either Centennial or the Northwest. But over here on the southeast corner of this intersection, you have Gilcrease Orchard. They have an orchard here, guys, on the right, if you can believe that. Here in the middle of the desert. I see what looks like fruit on the ground. I'm not sure what kind of fruit it was, but definitely some fruit on the ground over there. Also, please check out my wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter. She does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos. And even if those aren't your thing, if you could still like and subscribe, it would really mean a ton to us. Really trying to help her get established and get off the ground on her YouTube channel. So we're very grateful for all of your help, you guys. Thank you so very, very much. So we're on Grand Teton right now, approaching Rainbow, which is another major north-south artery here in town. Rainbow Boulevard. This Ford Bronco, this OJ Ford Bronco in front of us, although it's a different color, has no tag. Take a shot, everyone. Something we do here on the VegasDon channel. And it doesn't have to be alcohol, guys. It could be water, tea. We all need water, right? Whatever your choice. But there's so many of them driving around without tags here in Vegas. And again, the reasons vary. A lot of it has to do with okay, you go. Just four-way stops are always an adventure in this town. Juno Point, new townhomes ahead to Decatur. Very overcast day here in the valley. Las Vegas Valley, of course, surrounded by mountains. So a lot of folks drive around without tags in this town, and a lot of it, they say that it has to do with the DMV. The DMV in this town, in this state, is just woeful, and that's you whatever expectations you have for a DMV are way too high. Just lower them to where they're like non-existent. That way you're surprised by anything good that happens. Yes. So here we are, by the way, in the northwest part of town. You'll see this, it's got to be a middle school because they all follow the same basic design. Anthony Seville Middle School, right here. As we come up to Torrey Pines, which is a minor north-south artery here on the west side of Las Vegas. Yeah, it's so the DMV is just horrible here. And ever since COVID, they decided they were going to go appointment only, which has wreaked havoc. And so in order to get an appointment, you have to wait like 2 to 3 months out in order to get in there. So a lot of people, they buy cars privately from one another, don't have a tag on it, they get pulled over, they tell the cops, oh, well, I can't get into DMV to get a tag yet. And the cops are just like, okay. And I think the cops have pretty much just given up. And there's just so many people driving around without tags. And again, what they'll do is they'll go out a lot of times, and the scofflaws, right? The ones that don't want to follow any rules anyway. Here is Elkhorn Grove right here. RV parking, 4180 square feet, 3-car garages from the low 600s, but you're not going to get 4,000 square feet for low 600s. Not a brand new house, that's for sure. So this portion of the roadway, much different than that which we saw on the other side. This one's definitely newer. Iron Mountain Ranch over here off to the right. So we continue eastbound on Grand Teton here in northwest Las Vegas. So these scofflaws, again, they have found a way around using the DMV as an excuse. So what they do is, you have to have insurance on your car in order to get a tag. Fine. So they go out and get the basic state required insurance. Then they turn around. They'll get the tag in their hands, slap that on their car, less than a month later or whatever. And then they will go ahead and call the insurance company, immediately cancel that insurance policy that they just had written. So then they'll be driving around 11 months with a valid tag. It'll look valid, but there's no insurance on it. You have, there's so many hit and runs in this town, guys, as we cross Bradley Road right here. So many hit and runs. And they're hit and runs that go unreported. Because a lot of times both vehicles involved, neither one will have insurance. Reminds me of the Eazy-E song, right? He threw it in the gutter and went to buy another 6'4" Impala. That's from back in the 80s, but Eazy-E, part of that NWA, now legendary rap group, NWA. So we're gonna come up here to Decatur, and I'm gonna make a left here onto Decatur for a moment. Also check out Vids from Mike here on YouTube, VidsFromMike. He does some sensational sunrise and sunset drone videos that you do not want to miss here in Vegas. Those are really, really cool videos, guys. They also feature some natural features here in town and around the southwest United States, as well as in Hawaii. You can see the Sheep Mountain Range right there in front of us on the north end of town. As we're approaching the very north end, the northern terminus here of Decatur Boulevard. We've been up here before, but I always like to show this to you guys. Left lane must turn left, okay. And again, please like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. My big pal Al, $4.03 a gallon at this Shell gas station over here on the right. This is an interesting road configuration. I guess the right turn lane's over there. Look at these huge, high, tall electrical transmission towers and poles overhead. These things are ginormous. Look at that. Look, they dwarf the street lights underneath them. Wow. As always, please remember here on the VegasDon channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the VegasDon channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much.